episode 20, or in Roman numerals XX. I'd like to first apologise for the late time of the live stream. It's 10:02 my time. We'll probably go on to midnight, so it's the night time live stream. It's just I had a lot to do today, and I finally got around to doing this. I'm gonna get this out. If you don't have time to watch this on the live stream, I do understand. So make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when the video is ready. You can watch it in your own time, and you can watch any of my videos or any of my broadcasts in your own time at work, on the way to school, on the way to college, on the way to work. You know, best not to do it at work, like actually working, like when you're on your break, for example, your lunch break, or school break or whatever. Or if you're just sitting at home doing not much, can't find anything good on whatever social media, or you know, anything good on the streaming services, nothing good on YouTube, come and watch my channel. Why not? Talking about why not, check those out at the end of the week. Right, today we are going to take the train from London Paddington to Old Oak Common depots. Then we're going to see where that train goes on to next, probably most back to London. Then we take it back from London to where it needs to go, and then we'll have a train to Reading. Then we'll pick up the train from where it came from down to Paddington again. So we're going to do a there and back. We are going to do a 12:47. So of course it's getting a bit late. If you are watching this on live stream, it's going to be the mid-morning train. So you know, if you're settling down, I recommend turning the brightness down on your computer screen / mobile device or tablet, so you don't get too much glare. Also, make sure you don't stay up all night watching videos. Make sure if you have got somewhere to go tomorrow, plenty of sleep. As soon as I've done this video today, I'm going to go to sleep myself. Right, without further ado, let's begin. New train coming. Scott Rail, I think it's gonna. I can see it. Look, Scott Rail. We're gonna go into Scotland. Ooh. I think it's outside. Could be outside Edinburgh or Glasgow. I think it might be Glasgow. So that'd be interesting. Scott Rail. Scotland's part of the UK, so we're back in the UK, but we're in Scotland. So yeah. So if you're from anywhere from Scotland, anyone who's watching this, let me know in the comments below. If you're watching my channel, say hi. Let's leave any political debates to ourselves. I know there's a bit of a tension with Scotland and the UK at the moment, but either or, doesn't matter if you're Scottish, British, or English. I appreciate you subscribing all the same. Okay, so we're going to take the train down to the depots. Let's begin. First things first, let's go into settings. Make sure everything, objection mark is off, stopping mark is off. Okay, just gonna turn down the volume and the effects a bit, so the roaring diesel engine is not too loud. Brilliant. That's a bit more quieter. We'll turn them back up for a better in the middle of the day, but we don't need them too loud at this time of the night. I just can pretend I put the train into silent mode. I need to turn the specs up a bit. Just so I can hear the beeping of the alarms. With daylight headlights. Do that. Thought I turned you off. Yes. Yes, right. That's done, that's done, that's done. Green light. Put that down for sun. Is the train engine noise a bit too loud for you guys? Just let me know. We'll put them back up on a day when I'm not doing it at gone past 10. Oh, almost forgot. There we go. Just added my channel into the chat, so if anyone wants to check out my YouTube channel, it's now in the chat. That's a good ping noise. Good. Going on to line 1. Oh, excuse me. I had a curry for dinner. It was very nice. I recommend if anyone's having a curry to order or buy or make dry chicken, I think it is. Dry chicken korma, I think it is. Something dry. It was that. Oh, it was really good. Do you know the UK national dish is chicken tikka masala? It used to be fish and chips, but they changed it. Curries from India, but the chicken tikka masala is British because they added like yogurt or milk to the recipe to make it less spicy for the English tummy. and they did that. So you know, because someone complained about it, and they made added milk, and now it was a chicken tikka masala was invented. So yeah, curry's Indian, but our national dish is a British Indian dish. Lane 6. Line 6. Okay. British food is very cultural, I would say. It's very, it's got a bit of everything. That's the train over there. That's the train we'd driven earlier, I think. Maybe. Or maybe it's a different one. Mm. I find chicken tikka masala is a bit bland. It's like a starter curry. I think I like spicy food, so it's nice, but you know, I'm getting bored of it. Spare a bit. Right, the scores on the door are 737. Right, let's see when the next service is. 2:29. Alright, 2:29. Let's go into the main menu and find the 2:29. Scots Railway. It's interesting because England has loads of different trains. There's GWR, cross country, um, LNER, that's the London North Eastern Railway. You've got the London Midlands Railway, the LMR. So, you know, but in Wales, back in 2018, I think it was, they had Transport for Wales. And Scotland, what's a bit more older, was Scots Rail. Yeah. I don't know what Northern Ireland has. Um, I don't know too much of that area of the UK. Just know it's in Northern or Ireland. Belfast is the capital of that area. Ooh, we don't want winter. And we want cloud, but only a wee bit. I've been to Scotland, so nice. I went to Edinburgh and Balmoral, where Balmoral Castle is. Unfortunately, it was closed. I knew it was going to be closed, but I was hoping to see the castle from a distance. It was closed for the Queen was there. Okay, so we're taking the train from London Paddington to Swansea. Swan by the sea, Swansea. That's just gonna stick every time. Ever since I mixed the wording up with Swindon, I've been minding myself Swansea, Swan by the sea. Brilliant. Um, so yeah, that's in Wales. Sea of Wales. Uh, so yeah, we'll do that now. Did I pick the right one? Oh, I didn't look. It's at 229. Should be 229. Yeah, no, but the castle itself you can't see from a distance. It's covered around with trees, so it's a bit disappointing. So I obviously have to go to that castle during the winter months, because during the summer months the Queen goes up to Scotland to Balmoral. And Holyrood House as well in Edinburgh for I think like a week. Mm. Yeah, love the place, Scotland. Yeah, I went to the Loch Ness, probably the most famous loch there. Went to the Nessie Museum. Taught the history of Loch Ness Monster. Is this the? Oh, this is the 2:45 train. We got the wrong train. I want the correct time. I want the 2:49. That's two. They're thinking of introducing wolves into the Highlands of Scotland. That'll be good. Bring back wolves. They brought back beavers, and they brought back European bison into the UK. Any animal you bring in, you have to make sure it works with the habitat. Obviously, wolves are a predator animal, and they could. Farmers are a bit rare. They could stalk. But if you have too many prey, not enough predators, is going to cause a problem. It's the biggest predator animal. Sorry, is probably the fox. Is the animal. So you need something to, get rid of. Ease down the foxes. We used to do fox hunting. I think it still is, but banned in most part. You can't kill foxes with dogs. You have to use a gun. So what was it 2? Oh, here we go. The 2:29 train from Old Oak Common, London. There we go. Yeah. Of course, hunters are now fox hunting. They just go out and find a trail, or a smell of fox. It's not actually fox. I think it's fox urine, and they go hunting that. It's a British sport. It's for the upper class, mainly because they have horses and hunting dogs. Yeah, it's a very it's a topic. There's a lot of people who love doing the sport. It's considered as hunting is classified as a sport, and then of course people who like foxes and don't want foxes think it's all wrong. And trail hunting is like the bit in between, but yeah. Is hunting should be classed as a sport is the first question, I think. Right, so this is the train for where we just parked. We're now going to take it to Paddington now. Same as before, except for when we get to Reading, we're going to take another train back to it. It might be a passenger one, it might be a turbo, or it could be HST. Depends if there might be a train at all. But I'll go and find it and take over the service. If not, we'll find the service. We'll have a it's 2 o'clock, so we'll take a 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the afternoon service, I think. And I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. So yeah, should hunting be classified as a sport is probably the first argument. See, I'm a person who wants to make everyone happy. What's a challenge as itself, because you can't make everyone happy to begin with. But if I can make 51% of population in the UK, I'll start small, or at least England, happy, then, you know. As a YouTuber, I am playing video games and problem solving and experienced games, but games where we have like Minecraft or Train Sim, where there isn't much to do apart from driving trains, is a really good way for discussion, to talk, you know. Like story games or problem solving games, you have to we have to think what to do, you know, listen to the story, get a bit of role play going on, you know. But especially the games I've already played before, I have to pretend I don't know anything, a bit of acting. But this, I can just casually talk. Going on to line 2, rightio. As long as I pay attention onto platform signals and stuff, it's a casual talk like this, especially the HST, where I just, you know, fully pelt it. Sometimes I don't talk at all, I just sit back and enjoy, you know. It's good to talk because, you know, to talk about topics makes the video interesting, because if it's dead quiet and there's no talking whatsoever, then it could be boring. It could be relaxing just watching the train doing something, but, you know, so I think, like, talking about fox hunting just now, and then I'm thinking to myself, is hunting is the sport? Well, that's what fox hunting is. Is hunting a sport? Because they classify it as a sport. Like fishing is a sport. Some people say it's a blood sport, and I suppose they are technically correct, because, you know, you are killing animals, and they do, when you kill them, they do have produce blood, especially if you shoot them. Well, you know, you have to kill them. If it's not like with farming, we in the business, because I worked in farming, is a bolt gun to the head, and there isn't hardly any blood involved when it comes to the killing process. Quick, painless death. But with hunting, you have to kill with a bullet or spear or arrows or whatever, you know, and you will injure. And if you don't kill straight away at line 2, the animal's going to suffer, and you don't want animals to suffer. You know, us humans, we don't have talons, claws, razor sharp teeth. See, with any animal in the wild, they use their claws, their teeth to do an easy kill. Yeah. Sometimes it's not an easy kill, and sometimes the animal do suffer. But morality, we want the animal to suffer less. As humans, we are predators. You know, we are designed to kill and eat flesh. Give me a second, I'm speeding. Not paying attention. That's one thing when you get into these speeder zones, that's when I have to start focusing on the signals and speed, then talking. It's pretty short distance to get from there to there. So yeah, hunting could probably just be its own category as it is. Should it really be a sport? No. Line 4. Could be line 14 though. It's classed as a sport, but what is a sport? when we think of sports, we think of running, jumping, skipping, throwing things for a long distance. You know, like Olympic sports. You know, wrestling. You know, something what's energetic, something what you use muscle, something you exercise and stuff. In the early days of the Olympics, you know, they had stuff like poetry and sculpting and artwork and stuff, dog grooming. They were the really first original Olympic Games did have that. And I'm not talking about ancient Greece. I'm talking about modern Olympics here, the 1920s. But then it just came sports. Oh, platform 4. We are is platform 4. It said. Oh, okay. Right. Just hold on a second. I just need to focus here. God, if these trains can go right to the buffers, surely I can. Good thing I got another train for reference. There we go. That'd be good enough. Probably going to edge it a little bit more, but whatever. So yeah, hunting and fishing should be a skill, but you know, tracking and stuff is like it's a skill or maybe a hobby. Then I suppose originally you did a lot of running and stuff in hunting because you have to throw spears back in the early days. But now you've got guns, you don't do anything like that, so it's more of tracking and stuff. So I think it shouldn't be a sport, it should be more of a skill or hobby. Yeah. I don't know. Do you think hunting should be classified as a sport? Let me know in the comments down below. $1,070. It's probably because I didn't line it up just right. And we did speed. We've got half an hour until this train plots. Okay. slow walk down. Got 20 minutes. How was my... Pretty good. See, look at those first class seats, man. Down a car. We get some nice sandwiches. Some cucumber, salmon and cucumber sandwiches. A bit of cheese and pickle. Oh, and some tea and coffee. With some bickies. Oh, and jam and cream scones. And I'm just making myself hungry, even though I've just eaten an Indian. And look at these. See, that's what the train in the Javelin trains like seats look like now, but the first class don't look like that at all. They're really first class is meant to be luxury. I've seen them and it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I just don't like first class and Javelins. Might have to have it in there. That's engine off. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep it in that until I need to press go. I can see this signal here, so I don't need to edge forwards. All that's lights done. Blind to there. Ooh. Oh no. That's good enough. Oh, another train coming in. Right, I'm gonna hop to the loo. This driver's gonna go take a toilet break, so I'll be back in a few ticks. Hello. Good thing that train's going. We don't have that diesel noise until we start up our own engine. We can have a nice 15-minute peaceful wait. See. Oh, but we have got that guy right next to us. I tell you what, Paddington is kind of busy, isn't it? No passengers, but still. I think they did do an update recently, and Paddington got a bit more busy. I think people complained that it wasn't busy enough. I may be wrong, but the only problem is people. Yeah. I think if we had too many people, then it would start having glitches and errors. I don't know. It's something that I think that's when your like frame rates will go down because I have to render all those people in. Also, the character models are like, isn't there like 5 different character models, and they just wear different clothes. Uh, I don't know. Just feel like maybe I like that the everything in here is exact copy. I've seen inside the Isle of Wight train, the 1938 train. Hello. Oh, good. Now you're going. Good. Give me some peace and quiet. You're humming away with your diesel. I like the HSTs, but oh god, don't they hum and so loud. Do you know, I think what I like about them is, I think it's not the train itself actually. It's the carriages. Like, it's the classic carriages. Like, first class had like in the age of steam, and maybe also the age of like early diesel. They had like little compartments, like you see in Harry Potter, where they have little compartments, and it just don't do it anymore. Of course, they need more people. They need more people on trains, so there's less leg room, and of course you have to have spots for disabled and stuff. But still, they could probably still do that on trains. It's just I like the first class. I think GWR, to me personally, I think they have the best first class ever. I'm not sponsored by GWR. I don't work for GWR. I just, from my own personal opinion, I think their first class in the HSTs are traveling trains though. I don't know. Of course, I'm too poor for first class, so I can only see. I don't know what they look like now, but I'm pretty sure they could have changed, but they just like blah, a bit bland. I just love the leather seats, and you know, maybe there was the early models of the Javelin trains, and they probably, I don't know. But I like the little compartment things you get in trains. Like, you have normal, you know, front to back seats, 3 seats. So you have 2 at the front and 2 at the back, little things, or you have like rows, you know, of fronts and stuff, and you got the little tables, and you know, you always try and find a one with a table. You know, that's like when it comes to the regular track commuters, the best seat on a train is a table, because you can put your stuff on the table, you can eat off the table. You get a little tray table if you have anything else, but yeah, you want to find one with a table. Yeah. The worst seats, of course, are the ones next to the toilets. No one wants to sit next to the toilets. And everyone, the best seat on a train is the one with a table next to the window because you can see out, of course. You can put your head against the glass and snooze. Don't fall asleep, just snooze. And yeah, those passenger trains are very crowded and stuff, but they actually do have windows to open. These trains, like, they have air conditioning. That reminds me, let's set the air conditioning. It's a very hot day. Let's go full whack. Why not? Boom. I hope that's cold and not hot. I think I have to turn my engine on in 5 minutes. 5 minutes engine going on, just to let you guys know. Yeah, so by the window on a table. Yeah. Actually, those turbos, they did have like the first class on it because they can be like for long haul as well, and they built in little compartments and stuff, little segregated apartments, little just for first. I thought that was quite cool. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. Shame that I've never got a first class in a HST. I've been on the HST loads of times, but I've never done a first class, and now they're practically all gone. Replaced by the Javelins. What are nice trains, don't get me wrong. It's just, you know, I don't know. One, they're not even British, they're Japanese. And it's based off the bullet trains. I think trains, in the future of trains, is all going to be for luxury, because you're going to have more faster, like the Magnolift trains, and then Hyperloop's going to come around, and travel by speed is going to be, trains are going to be replaced, and planes, by Hyperloop and magnet trains. Okay, you know, and I think trains will go on tracks. There they can be speedy, but I think they should be reinvented for luxury, like dining cars, sleeper carriages. I think, you know, I think trains. I think commuting from one city to the next city in the future will be done by magnets and Hyperloop. But traveling from a couple stops down, or traveling in luxury, that is the way forward for trains. Trains are always going to have a purpose. Trains are brilliant. You know, from the steam to diesel to electric, now to magnets. You know, it's, you know, I know there's not many with magnets. I know it's just China, I think Japan, but yeah. Hyperloop, I wouldn't consider it a train. It's more of it's its own thing, because it does magnets and it has a pod, and it's done by a vacuum. I think a train has to be categorized on a track. If it's not on a track, it's not a train. It's something different. Like the magnets, you know, Maglev is like a train, but it's not a train. I know a train has to be like loads of carriages. It has to be trailing things along, but I think a train has to be different. Right, it's I've got 1 minute. I don't know. I like the HST. It's just, maybe it's because I grew up on it. You know, that's the train I grew up on. You know, the old diesels, people probably had that. You get used to it a lot. Now I'll get used to javelins. Like the younger generation will like appreciate the javelin trains, and when they replace those with another better high tech train, they'll be like, "Oh, I missed the javelin train." It's just the times. So, but I think a train is, to make a perfect train, you need, the engine needs to look good. come on, I just had it. Wrong button. Engine start, engine stop. Alright, brakes fully on. This train's ready to depart in 3 minutes. And this time remember the AWS. That's the thing, when you're sitting dormant for a long time, switch off the engine, wasting fuel. So that half an hour is the time that a driver will probably drink his coffee or eat his sandwiches that his wife or husband made him. Or boyfriend or girlfriend or whoever, was mum or dad. I like to think that traditionally, the old workers, a worker, the old traditions of the male worker will go out to work and the female will go at home. So, that's why I say wife or husband. I have to say husband now because you've got stay-at-home dads or stay-at-home men. But I like the idea of someone goes out to work, someone stays at home, because the house is like a really important thing to look after. It's a lot of things to do in the house, especially if you have children. You have to clean and prepare a meal and look after the children, pick them up from school. If you have a little day job, I suppose you might go off and do your day job, but since this is a big job, it's just the ideology, And I can't say just wife. Oh, my wife made my sandwiches, because that's like sexist these days. You have to say wife or husband. Yeah. And since this is train, it's the early 2000s, so yeah. I suppose I could say my wife if the time was in the 50s. Alright. Right, let's off we go. Green light. But it's all role play, But you can't say, I got my sandwiches, whoever, my wife, husband, dad, mum. It's too long. You just have to say one, or we can't say the whole family made your sandwiches. Imagine that. It's just like, I got my coffee, or got my wife or my husband's sandwiches, I could say. Because I'm a man, I would say my wife, because I'm not gay, so line one. So I'll say my wife's made my sandwiches, and you know, she's out doing with her friends and picking the kids up from school and doing her little job, you know, maybe doing some housework chores, you know, all stuff or whatever. You know, we could both be doing work, you know. We both have big jobs, you know. The house is a mess. I think if both partners have jobs, big jobs, then you have to like take it in turns to tidy the house up, you know. Yeah. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's my day to clean the house. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's hers, you know. Or you just have your own roles, you know. I do ironing and dusting and cooking, and she does cleaning, washing. I need to think of something else that's not a typical woman's job. And fixing shelves. There you go. I'll put a bit of DIY in. Yeah. You could have a man who's really useless at DIY. Yeah. You could have a woman who's really useless at washing up. Because they like typical male and female jobs. Oh, the man goes off to work, the woman stays at home. It could be the other way around now. If we were set in the 1950s or the 1940s or the early 60s, that would be the case. But now it's like equality. You know, there's probably equality's always been there. It's been more hyper words recently. So, but as I was sitting at the station, that would probably be the time where I got half an hour. I'm gonna drink my coffee, unwrap my sandwiches, eat my sandwiches, and you know, typical workers break. Tea and sandwiches, or coffee and sandwiches. I don't like tea much. Yes, a British person does like tea. Shocking. You know, I don't know if I'll do bread into Paddington. What do you guys have for break? I think the most common thing for a lunch break, you got your sandwiches, or you could have a salad, or it's pasta. I think when it comes, it always comes in a Tupperware box. That's the other train. And it's no one going coming out from the depots. Yeah, you either wrap your sandwiches, or you get your Tupperware box with your salad, with your salad fork, and then you have pasta, or you might have a cup of soup, you know, in a flask. But you know, you have to have something quick. You know, maybe a packet of crisps, and a sandwich, or your salad. If you're having salad, you don't want crisps. You know, you probably want some feta cheese. Yeah, if you've got pasta, ooh, nice bit of pasta. You know, you have a drink. It could be bottled water or fizzy drink, Coca-Cola or Pepsi or Dr. Pepper, Fanta, or one of the main fizzy drink brands. Or you can have a sports drink, a bit of orange juice and stuff. Yeah. What do you guys, if you on a working day, you're hard at work, it's your lunch break, you got half an hour, what do you guys have? Are you a sandwich person, a salad person, or a pasta person? Let me know in the comments below. I want to know, when it's your break time for lunch, which one of those are you most likely to get? And don't just say salad because you want to be healthy. You know, you have to be a natural salad person. You can't say, "Oh, I'm on a diet, I'm having a salad." Well, good that you are on a diet, well done. But that's not normal. Yeah, you're doing it to be healthy, not to eat healthy. No. Don't lie, say, "Oh, I have salads and, you know, every day." Because I know that's not the case. Yeah. Anyone who says, "Oh, I have salads every day," actually has a bit of tomato with their pasty, or they, you know, wrap it in with a bit of lettuce and like, "Oh, I've had a vegetable." You know. Or claim onions are vegetables. Well, they are vegetables, but claim it's healthy. If I'm gonna eat unhealthy, and I know I eat unhealthy, I own up to it. I don't like, oh, everyone has their weaknesses, and food is a big weakness. No. How I see it is that you either smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day, or you drink a bottle of scotch. No drinking on work though. Or you just eat junk. You know, crisps, chocolate, burgers, pizza, pasties, you know. Chips. I don't like chips, too much starch. McDonald's chips are the only chips I eat, and I'm not, again, not advertised by McDonald's, it's just, that's the brand I go to. Out of like Burger King, KFC, McDonald's, Nando's, out of all of those, McDonald's is my brand. That's the one I like, you know. Other ones are available and other ones could be better. But I was born with McDonald's, I'll die with McDonald's. So I apologise to any KFC and Burger King and Nando's fans, but you know, I'm sorry. Honey Badger is a Mackey's fan. When it comes to fast food, that's mine. And of course, anyone who's from abroad, who might have like what, Taco Bell and Chick-fil-A and Wendy's. Wendy's came to the UK. That's came back. We had Wendy's for a time in the like 80s, I think, and it went away. It just didn't work. I don't know why. I think this came back, so that's cool. We also got Baskin Robbins as well. We haven't got many, but we have got a couple. Subway's the same, but it's not a fast food place. It's a sandwich one. I was just pressing it and it came on. My brake's all the way off. Yeah. It's just taking a long time to get up to 120. Well, the Chipotle, that's no American one. I have American friends, so I know all about these American restaurants. But I bet they never heard of a Little Chef, though. There are not many of those. They went almost bust. I don't know if Little Chef still exists. I think there's like, what, a few left. And Wimpy's. That's another one. All the big American ones flopped over here. Yeah. Nando's is almost British. It's not American, I know that. It's South African. I say almost British because it feels British. We've adopted it as our own, such as the British Empire way. There's a saying in the UK, going out for a cheeky Nando's means you're being a bit naughty, you're going out for some Nando's. And Nando's, if anyone doesn't know, is chicken. Spicy chicken, peri peri sauce. What? I don't know what peri peri is. It's just a type of sauce. Mustard is seeds from the mustard plant. Horseradish is another plant. Horseradish. Ketchup's tomato, or American's tomato. Mayonnaise is eggs. But I have no idea what peri peri is. Is it a plant? Is it a bird? Is it some weird animal? Don't know. Is it the sweat from chicken? Because he put it with chicken, so maybe. Does anyone know what peri peri is? Where is it? Where does it come from? Let me know in the comments below. Hey, we got some points. Level 5. Nice. I like the idea of that sweat from chickens. That's what stock is, isn't it? Broth. Chicken stock is basically the sweat for chickens. I think the reason you don't get those old carriages on mainline trains because trains go too fast. Like, you can't have wooden trains. The wood will break apart with speed. Buckle. That's why they have, I think it's carbon fibre and aluminium, or of American aluminum. I tell you what, I feel like it's taking a long time to get up to speed. I'm at max thrust, brakes are off. I haven't hit 120 yet, I'm on 102. Maybe we've got a longer train, maybe that's why. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's an 8 car. If it's 12 cars, 2 8s, so it's another engine coupled up. Yeah, alright. Because there's a 40 if I change to the right hand lane, that's why it's warning me. I hold down L3, what's the horn? It only does the high. It doesn't do low. So you can hear, I can hear. I can hear high, but I will never hear low. Because I actually have to physically tweak it. No way to do low. I don't think you can do it. It'll always do high. And there's no windows to roll down to hear what it sounds like. Maybe we got a lot of passengers on board, that's why it's taken longer to speed up. I know I've done one of these before, I haven't done there and back, but considering it's late, maybe it's not best to do it there and back. It's 11 o'clock just gone, 11:10 UK time. I got work tomorrow as well, guys, so maybe once we get to Reading we'll finish. I don't know. I don't think I don't know. I don't know. I just don't feel, because we waited half an hour to get going as well. I probably could do it there and back next week. I could do as many HSD journeys as I want. I can like do more if I really want to do, or do less. You know, it's my channel. I know I do. When it comes to trains, I've scheduled it like do the first train, go one way, go another way, do it there and back, then do the last train. So that's like 5 in total every week. But this one has like multiple ways it would go. For like the Isle of Wight, it was from one end of the line to the other one of the line. Same with the, you know, from Rye Pierhead to Shanklin. The Bakerloo line, it was from Elephant and Castle to oh god, what was it? H&W, what was it called? Oh god, what was it? I forgot what it was. Hey, Harla. It was end to end. It will come back to me at some point. But yeah. I don't know why we didn't get up to 125. Maybe it's a glitch. Who knows? Maybe because I have more carriages, it's more heavier. That's why when you get 12, you have to have 2 locks. Harrow and Wheelstone. That was it. This one goes to Paddington to Reading. What is a route? But the train, the GWR trains go onwards. Reading is the first stop. It might stop at Slough on some of them, but it is the first stop. And of course, trains sim, they can't fit it all in because it will take up more megabytes, and they want Telltale Games want to add more routes and trains instead of fleshing out the route they already got. What they could do, but I don't know how many staff they got and editing teams and researchers. So, again, I think they're a small company. They're not like Ubisoft or Ubisoft, or whatever you want to call it, Rockstar or Activision or EA. You know, they're pretty big companies, so they have a big team, and even like sub teams who work on different projects. I think it's literally, I don't know, a few people. I don't know how many people work there, but their games are great. I'm playing them, and the simulation is good. And there's only so much you can do. I think that's Slough we just gone through. Maybe. Well, we are 104 miles an hour. We are struggling. Get a bit tired now, as well, actually. I think also this route is a bit more longer than the one in the Bakerloo line. HSC is definitely quicker, but I don't know, we could just do different scenarios, I suppose. We'll do a different one next time. We'll need to do a start at Reading, go down to London, but the trains don't start at Reading, they start at places that we can't get to. Oh, let's see what we got here. Got a single rate. going to take it all the way down to 20, just because it's a single yellow and the next one is red. Speed her up a little bit. No trains here anyway. Oh, there's a stopper service. There's two stoppers, but there's no HSTs. There's the red light there. Yeah, that'd be a good enough place to stop. We're all on, so that's the main thing. Once we stop at the end of the platform, I'm happy stopping here. Yeah, might be the HST came in. I think we'll do another service. We'll do a, next week we'll do a train, we'll pick up a service up from Reading, and then we'll take it down to Panton next week, and then we'll do the last service the following week after that. It's just, I want to, I think it's 11:20, I want to stop the live stream, I think. We did do like that shunting thing. Ooh, bronze. That's a bunch of girls. Got the girl for the bottom. 5,212. That's why. Maybe because we like were stuck at a low speed. I don't know why, but whatever. I'm not. Maybe I'm late. Am I late coming into like? Yeah. Anyway. That's where it wants me to stop here. It's, oh hello. Collectible. Right, I think that was, there we go. Oh, so loud. Let's, do that. Right, thank you so much for watching. Sorry again for being so late for live stream. If you stayed up to 11:20, just gone, thank you. If you've gone to sleep and you're watching this as a video, thank you for watching it as a video. So I hope you enjoyed this broadcast. thank you so much for watching. We'll do a pick up a train from Reading, wherever it came from, take it down to London next week, and then after that we'll do the last service. Actually, what I might do is I'll do is pick up a train from Reading, from wherever location is. The last train is actually a nighttime run, but it doesn't go into the depot, so I might do that. And then the following week after that, so that's the third week, so not next week or the week after that, but the week after that, then we'll take the trains into the depots. We'll do a train run down to Paddington, and then we'll take it into the depots. I don't know what that is, but we'll figure it out. But for now, I'm going to say goodbye. I'd like to remember to people to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment down below if you enjoyed the video, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week at an earlier time, hopefully, fingers crossed. I will also like to point out Wednesday for what, excuse me, for why not might be cancelled. This is due to the fact I'm taking a driving exam in a city, Gloucester. If you in the city of Gloucester, what's a very long way from where my location, my secret location where I record. Ooh. Yeah, suspense. So I might not have time to do it. Also, Tuesday, tomorrow, market day, also might be a bit tired from working, so I might get Core and Explore done, but might not do a live stream. That will be downtime extra, or we might do 2 hours on that on Thursday. But we have got the weekend. It's catch up. We haven't used that yet, but I have specified that. So I thought I'd let you guys know there might not be a video on a Wednesday. It's due to the fact I'm taking a driving exam for my theory. Okay. So yeah, I'll see you guys whenever, but I do apologise for any inconvenience to scheduling or viewing my videos. Okay, I'll see you guys now. I'm gonna end this.